Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Check out the notes section below, there are important links, and you can learn about my cryptocurrency addresses that I have. I want to wish the Canadian audience a happy Thanksgiving weekend. Their Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And I was thinking about the Canadians today, and they really should be into Bitcoin more. Maybe they're into Bitcoin more than I know they are, because they don't watch the NFL as much as Americans do. So they've got that time on their hands to do smart things. They're not watching that stupid presidential debate that's going on right now. Like, so today I didn't watch a presidential debate or any NFL games. I was learning. I was trying to improve myself. So I would think there are a lot of Canadians that have this kind of time on their hands to explore important aspects of life. And I'm a little disappointed that I don't hear more about Bitcoin from the Canadians, and that there are not more innovations coming out of Canada. Because you guys, maybe you're spending it all watching hockey. I don't know. I have been to Canada. I spent a lot of time in Vancouver, and I loved it up there. And they're basically Americans. I don't want to offend anyone, but they're basically just like us, but they're a little bit quieter. And they should be able to do as well as us and create some awesome innovations and just really get more into Bitcoin. So that's my little Canadian rant. I love you guys. Let's get back to the USA. USA Today actually came out with this like a few weeks ago, but the Drudge Report brought it up today. Nearly 7 in 10 Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. Oh God, Americans, what are you doing? So if you guys out there have like 2 Bitcoin, and that's your savings, you have more savings than 70% of Americans. So that's a positive of Bitcoin out there for those early adopters who purchased Bitcoin early. And hopefully Bitcoin will be at $1,000 soon enough. And 1 Bitcoin will be worth more than what 70% of Americans have in savings. So that's really awesome for those of us who are into Bitcoin. Just shows you how rare savings is in this country and how, I guess, elite you are if you actually care about savings. You don't have to worry about being in debt all the time and paying interest on things you bought 5 years ago, things like big screen TVs that you didn't need in the first place. Enough of my love of frugality. I will link to that USA Today article, though. We're going to go over some questions from the comments section. I love your comments. One person brought up the Fiatleak.com. And other people have brought this up before. And I really loved the Fiatleak.com site when I first discovered it. It might have been in 2014 even. And it's like a map of the world, and it shows all the Bitcoin flowing into different countries. And basically it's somehow someone out there is figuring out what type of fiat currency is purchasing Bitcoin. And what I will agree with, I don't know how accurate it is, but the main gist of it is mostly Chinese yuan is being used out of all the fiat currencies to purchase Bitcoin. And I think that's a good conclusion you can get from watching the Fiatleak.com site. Again, I don't know how accurate it is and how they really get it all rolling, but it's important to understand that, yes, currently yuan is being exchanged for Bitcoin more than dollars. Then someone asked about Zcash. I will link to the Zcash site. It's going to be a new crypto. It's the latest flavor of hyped up cryptocurrency, basically. It's going to come out in a few weeks, the end of October. I'm sure some of you guys will somehow get it early and then flip it and do all those fun games with it. And then no one will actually use it for anything. They'll just keep flipping it back and forth. If you guys are interested in those kind of deals where you buy something low and flip it to the greater fool, and what it's total speculation. It's beyond speculation. It's supposed to be a very anonymous coin. Okay, that's what it's supposed to be. That's all I really know about it. You guys can visit the site on your own. If you want to know about how you can make money off of it, go to Tizen's site. And I'm serious about this because I don't talk about those type of things. Tizen, he likes this. He loves it. He'll tell you ask him about Zcash. Because for me, I know it's going to make things more anonymous, but who is going to really use it? Because none of these things are being used right now except for Bitcoin and probably Monero on the dark markets. But keeping that in mind, we've had hyped up cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, which are very much supported by mainstream financial interest, which have been able to be powered by speculation. Their price has gone up because of what they possibly can do in the future. Okay? So maybe Zcash will have a long ride. I don't know. I don't think it's the next Ethereum in that sense. Maybe it will be in the top 10 cryptocurrencies for a while, like Steam has been. I mean, is Steam that great? I don't know. Again, if you're into flipping and all that stuff, I'm not the guy to talk to. But I do comment on speculative things in cryptocurrency sometimes. And someone asked about Ethereum Classic. And again, when that was about to come out, I told everyone, this is something to jump on. Because once I found out about it, I found out about it before a lot of people. I still think because Ethereum Classic plays off of Ethereum, okay? If Ethereum wasn't supported by all these financial bigwigs and Coinbase, and I mean, people wanted to be the second Bitcoin, pretty much. If Ethereum wasn't supported like that, I wouldn't be interested in talking about Ethereum Classic at all. But Ethereum Classic, in my opinion, and I've given this opinion before, it is like the Ethereum for Bitcoin people. Because they didn't support the hard fork and changing. You can look up what happened in the past. I'm not going to get into all of those subject matters. But the thing is, Ethereum Classic is getting closer to $1. And I think there's still a lot left in the Ethereum Classic hype cycle. Because I think Ethereum, again, is going to run into some problems. I think Ethereum will fork again, and that they're going to be a proof of work and a proof of stake Ethereum eventually. And that will cause some sort of panic and will cause money to flow into Ethereum Classic. I think this Ethereum Classic thing, there is support behind it. So as long as Ethereum is legitimate, Ethereum Classic is going to be legitimate. And I still think there could be parity between the two. There could be a lot of stuff that could happen. So if Ethereum goes down to $1, Ethereum Classic goes down to $1, then yeah, it's a good speculation. Not a good investment. It's a good speculation because it could suddenly double to $2. Just as quickly as Ethereum Classic could go down from $1.17 to $1, it could jump back up to $2. So if you got, and I'm not saying to do this, $1,000 worth of Ethereum Classic at $1, you could quickly have $2,000. And I'm not saying to do that. The other thing that is, God, I just lost my train of thought on Ethereum Classic. Oh, I don't think it's going to go much below $1. I do think there's a lot of support because there is a high trading volume for Ethereum Classic out there. That has been, since its beginning, it has stayed very high as trading volume. Steam has not, but Ethereum Classic has been like in the top 10 in terms of daily trading volume consistently. So I think there are a lot of people, a lot of speculators out there that aren't going to let it go below $1 because they're going to have that number in their head, that solid number. I want to get in at $1. That's cheap. It can double to $2 quickly. So keep all of those things in mind. Those are my thoughts on Ethereum Classic. Are people going to use Ethereum Classic for something? I doubt it. If people actually use Ethereum for something eventually, then yes, I believe they will also use Ethereum Classic for something, and that will be positive. But again, for me, I only truly believe that Bitcoin will be used for something because people are using it for something now. And I do think Monero is probably being used for something right now because it is super anonymous and everything. But again, the Zcash people are going to chime in and say, well, Adam, we're more anonymous than Monero. I don't know that. I don't know. I know that Monero has gotten a lot of play in the mainstream media, and these dark market guys really did adopt it. Maybe they'll announce Zcash as their new thing. If that happens, then yeah, Zcash will be used and its price will go up. But I'm not going to even speculate on that right now. Everyone, I hope you have a great week coming up. Don't waste your time on politics or sports, especially the NFL. Boycott the NFL. Its ratings are down. It's so awesome. I'll talk to you later.